black Cadillac would pull up on the car, and 2 unknown suspects would begin shooting them. At this point, Cash would attempt to run from the shooters after bailing out the car.
He jumped
but
out
he would
and tried
eventually
to
collapse
run.
on a grass verge next to the sidewalk beside a tree. Police and ambulances would arrive at the scene with gruesome pictures of Cash's body on the ground and being loaded into an ambulance, later going viral, with Cash notably being left laying next to that tree.
It is believed Hamilton fired back at the shooter.
The medical examiner's report would reveal that Cash had been struck in the head, neck, back, chest, and legs. Shooting went down in 2 phases, with 18 initial rounds being fired, followed by a pause, then another 5 rounds, perhaps suggesting that the shooters wanted to ensure that Cash didn't survive and stood over him, shooting to finish him off. Rumors would later even circulate, suggesting that Cash's killers might have even tracked him using an Apple AirTag, saying how people can believe whatever they want, but Lil Durk got your folks hit. In and spin again until they cash out, before saying that if their victim tries to run, they'll chase him down, and now he's on the news.
The switches came, made a crash. I don't smoke Took, I smoke Cash.
While the murders of D-Thang's killers were incredibly personal to Lil Durk, the murder of FBG Duck was very much just business as usual in the world of Chicago's long-running gang wars. But while Duck at the time had been the face of the gangster disciples in his city, after his murder, one of his close friends would step up to fill the void that he left. This was the rapper FBG Cash, real name Tristan Hamilton. Born on October the 5th, 1990, Cash was several years older than most of his peers in the early drill scene.
Okay, so he was a little older.
The 5th, 1990, Cash was several years older than most.
L.A. Capone was 96, Sosa was 95, Duck was 93, and Durk was 92. So he was 5-6 years older than L.A. now. He was 2-3 years older than like Duck and now.
Of his peers in the early drill scene, including his little brother, FBG Young, who was born in 1996. Cash was born into a family of GDs, and with his father being in the streets too, Cash would be exposed to that lifestyle early, jumping off the porch in his grade school years.
Yeah, my pop was always in the streets. As kids, we was already in the street, exposed to the street. You know what I'm saying? It was just a time we had to come home, but we saw everything that who ain't from the streets and ain't jumped off the porch ain't saw. We saw all young age, so far as like coming out doing shit on my own through grade school years, you know what I'm saying? Anytime I got a chance to pop out and go somewhere without my people attendance, you know what I'm saying? I was in the streets, so.
Cash and Young's family
That's
would
why
eventually
you're not
move
supposed
to
to
around
let, you're not supposed to, even if you in the streets, bro, you ain't supposed to let your kids in the streets with you. Like, y'all let's be goofy
63rd
as
and
hell.
St. Lawrence area when Cash was in 9th grade, and there they would join the local gang set, STL-EBT, and begin to spend time with other guys from the set, like Duck and Dutchie. The four would eventually form the rap group Flyboy Gang, aka FBG, together with rappers like Lil J, Billionaire Black, Duck's
I ain't gonna lie, this picture buddy is hell, bro. This picture buddy is hell.
rap group Flyboy Gang, aka FBG, together with rappers like Lil J,
hashtag
Billionaire
Team
Black,
Swag.
Duck's brother Brick, and Wooski, who was always more in the streets than in the booth, but would still rep the name at times in his music. However, before that, in 2009, when Cash was only 18 years old, he would get arrested for an armed robbery and get sentenced to 6 years, which meant that Cash would end up being locked up during the critical years when the war between the GDs and BDs would begin to escalate in the Woodlawn area. While Young and Dutchie and Duck would first begin to rap under the FBG moniker, and the drill movement as a whole would begin to form, with artists from the Woodlawn and Washington Park neighborhoods playing a key role in the genre's birth. With good time though, Cash would ultimately end up only doing 31 months, and in 2011 he would be released on house arrest. Cash would seemingly spend his time on social media, where he was making his affiliations known. His first tweet being how he's repping Dale Mob, a name that STL-EBT would call themselves after the murder of Dale Fisher in December 2011, and of course repping their rap group FBG that he was now part of, as well as shouting out their affiliates like the MOB set and the Brick Squad, or dissing their ops like Fredo Santana, aka Mr. Scary Sight, and E-Day from 600.
I want to put y'all on to some of the easiest money you'll ever make in your life. FreeCash.com is a website that allows you to literally get paid hundreds of dollars just for playing video games on your phone. All you need is an email and a password. Follow the directions on each of the campaigns and you can earn at least $100. My personal favorite game to play was Sunrise Island, and when I clicked on it, they had a $370 bonus. I got $370 just for playing a video game on my phone. On average, it only takes about 17 minutes for most people to start earning money on FreeCash.com. So if you need some free, easy, extra money, go to FreeCash.com, click the QR code right here, or go in the description below and start getting that bag. You did?
Cash was clearly studying the new drill scene. And seeing it blow up right in front of him, he too would decide to get into rapping and make a name for himself. Being now part of the FBG crew, who were already making noise within the scene, Cash was in a great position to make it rapping, but he also had an ace up his sleeve to go viral. See, when Cash had been 16, he'd been messing around with an older woman, but this wasn't just any woman. This was Chief Keef's mother, Mula, who used to live in the Parkway Gardens, better known as O Block. Now, with Keef being possibly the hottest new artist in the world at that point, and being the #1 enemy of Cash's STL EBT set due to often dissing them and their dead member Tuka in his music, Cash decided to clap back and use his old fling with Keef's mother to create publicity for himself in the drill scene, as he would many years later explain to a very confused Adam22 who had seemingly missed this part of the early drill history.
How'd you go about getting into the music?
Like, I felt like.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, man, I ain't mean to hang up on you. Hey, what's up, man? When you gonna give me tickets to your son's show or not? I said, when you gonna give me tickets to one of your son's show or something? Yeah, I know that shocked you, man. Your little son blew up. You would never get that.
This is so bad.
I know, that's crazy. I done got me some famous. How long you been with me, man?
They gonna arrest me for choosing you. That's because his ass was 16 and she was grown as hell.
I know you trust me. That's what's up. That little lady, though, man. 7 years, yeah, that's how about right. We used to work at the metro station. How much Chief Keef was then?
That's why he said Chief Keef, because he like, yeah, let me let y'all know that this really his mama like.
By doing a radio interview where he would discuss his beef with Chief Keef and the death of Lil Jojo, as well as his plans to become a rapper.
Got a mixtape coming out, but you know him from the controversy that's been going on up in Chicago in the rap scene, and you also know him from World Star Hip Hop. My homeboy, Mr. Cash Out. Cash Out, what's going on?
What's going on, man?
Not much, man. I mean, I told you when they said you were looking for him, I said, man, let me go on and get underground and he gonna hide the fuck out.
Man, I don't know how that play out, but I know I ain't hard to be found though.
I ain't mad at you. Now, I want the people to understand, one, why you're here, because there's a lot of stuff we want to talk about. We're going to get into rap stuff. We're just going to get into real life stuff, so we're going to allow you to talk about everything. But why don't you tell them what transpired to make you seek me out?
Man, my name Cash Out, man. Cash Out 063. I'm from 63rd in St. Lawrence. And I'm saying I've been in the streets since I was a shorty, man. Everything I do is valid. Everything I do got a stamp on it.
That night, but only a few weeks later.
So many people had shot around me.
It's not confirmed who the girl who Cash was with that night, but only a few weeks later, he would find himself in the exact same situation. Unfortunately, this time, he wouldn't be as lucky. In what was titled as the last video of Cash alive, he was seen having fun in a recording studio wearing a black...
Basically, I hear where I'm from. It's like, but I never got back up. I was just like, damn. Because I thought she was shot, so I was trying to push that out the car. Yeah. Like, boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to push out because I thought she got shot, but I was like, when I see she was like, whoa. I'm like, drive. She drives. I'm like, now I could get my out because that's the only reason I put my because I thought it was the police just in case they stop her. And I'm like, now I'm getting right, but I'm like, man, what is? She was like, they turned off. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, just drive. Directed to my crib. And when I was trying to get up out the car, I had pushed the rest of the window out, like, because the police was coming towards us.
This is not normal. Like, that's the way. This is
It's not normal, but it's normal though.
crazy. Like,
Yeah, but I done been so many people been shot around me.
It's not confirmed who the girl who Cash was with that night, but only a few weeks later, he would find himself in the exact same situation. But unfortunately this time, he wouldn't be as lucky. In what was titled as the last video of Cash alive, he was seen having fun in a recording studio, wearing a black hoodie with a green print. And then, in the early morning of the 10th of June 2022, Cash had allegedly been at a nightclub where he had gotten into an altercation with some unknown people. Then, around 5:30 a.m., Cash and a woman named Tasha West would be driving in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood, located immediately south of Inglewood. Cash was driving his Ford Edge SUV on the 1600 block of West 81st Street, while the woman was reportedly sleeping in the car at this time. Their
So he was
destination
driving and she was asleep.
possibly being Cash's home on the 8100 block of South Marshfield Avenue, which was only about a minute drive away. However, when arriving at an intersection, a black Cadillac would pull up on the car, and two unknown suspects would begin shooting at them. At this point, Cash would attempt to run from the shooters after bailing out the car.
He jumped
but
out
he
and
would eventually
tried to
collapse
run.
on a grass verge next to the sidewalk beside a tree, while the shooters would then flee the scene in the Cadillac. Police and ambulances would arrive at the scene with gruesome pictures of Cash's body on the ground and being loaded into an ambulance, later going viral, with Cash notably being left laying next to that tree. Cash and the woman would be transported to the Advocate Christ Medical Center, where Cash would unfortunately be pronounced dead.
Units 6 and Citywide, we have a shot spotter at 8059 South Marshfield, 8059 South Marshfield, 22 rounds, nothing further, zone 8 station clear.
Well-known Chicago area rapper was killed in a drive-by shooting early this morning in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood. 31-year-old Tristan Hamilton was shot multiple times. According to the Sun-Times, he raps under the name FBG Cash. A 29-year-old woman with him was also shot, taken to the hospital in serious condition. It is believed Hamilton fired back at the shooter. Police don't have anyone in custody, at least not yet. 2 years ago, another rapper close to Hamilton, known as FBG Duck, was also shot and killed.
The police incident report would later reveal that a total of 23 shell casings were found at the scene, with 14 from a rifle and 9 from a 40 caliber pistol, while the medical examiner's report would reveal that Cash had been struck in the head, neck, back, chest, and legs. Reports also indicated that the shooting went down in 2 phases, with 18 initial rounds being fired, followed by a pause, then another 5 rounds, perhaps suggesting that the shooters wanted to ensure that Cash didn't survive and stood over him shooting to finish him off, with this detail seemingly being referenced by witnesses to the crime, as well as later lyrics that refer to the murder. Rumors would later even circulate, suggesting that Cash's killers might have even tracked him using an Apple AirTag. But following Cash's death, Chiracologists on Reddit would soon begin to react, like posting theories about his ops, such as 600 Breezy possibly dissing Cash by posting a picture of himself smoking on his Instagram story, while another commenter would say how Memo600 had also posted a similar picture. A day or two after Cash's murder, his cousin and fellow rapper BG Lil Pat would make several posts dedicated to him, including a video of himself driving around together with the caption implying that he was going to slide for a month straight to get revenge. However, Pat would also make an alleged post and delete story where he could be seen walking in O Block, which would immediately start theories that O Block had been responsible for Cash's murder. About a week after Cash's death, Digital Real YouTube channel would post a vlog from O Block where one of their members can be seen heavily dissing him, which would further boost the theories that O Block was behind the hit.
On gang only. Dummy, zip him up. Dead on the right. Straight to the wall.
Oh,
Make
no.
the hospital. Straight to the wall. The world wants supposed to have everybody twice sing everything but the women and everything but these legends. He only know this cash out, but we ain't crashed out. Oh, gang only.
Meanwhile, Buck Munna, who's part of a set called TSG, who are the younger generation of O Block, would make a post on his Facebook 2 days after Cash's murder, where he can be seen flexing a stack of money in front of the King Von mural in a very similar photo to the one Cash had taken at the mural just before his death, together with a caption where he would call himself devil, while in another picture he would be pointing gun fingers towards the ground as if standing over someone whilst killing them with a gun. This flexing raised a lot of eyebrows amongst Redditors. However, it was an Instagram video posted by an O Block member T Money which would really make fans think that Buck Munna might have been the one who killed Cash, as he had been seen in the video allegedly showing a close-up photo of a body that looks like Cash's. However, it wasn't only O Block who were hinting at their involvement, as OTF members would also go live 2 days after Cash's death to celebrate OTF DD's birthday. But the celebration of life would seemingly soon turn into a celebration of death, as someone would reference lyrics from Durk's song What Happened to Virgil by then asking, what happened to your mans? While OTF Varney would then reference lyrics from Durk and Pooh Shiesty's Back in Blood song, saying how all of that woofing on the internet had got someone's friend killed, before someone else would repeatedly yell headshot, this also being the chorus of Durk's Computer Murderers song, where Durk would seemingly warn Cash about taking photos in front of the Von mural.
They like, damn, what happened to Virgil? I'm like, damn, what happened to your mans? All that woofing on the net, it got your mans hit. Headshot. But us crew equal a lot. Make a trailer to that. Headshot.
Moments later in the same live, the group can be heard rapping King Von's lyrics from the Back Again song, where Durk had also seemingly dissed Cash, before Varney immediately shouts Long Live V-Roy and recites Durk's lyrics from his Aha song, saying how people can believe whatever they want, but Lil Durk got your folks hit.
Oh, folks now, long live V-Roy. Hey, boy, you You can believe whatever you want. I got your folks hit. Aha.
Later in the same month, Lil Durk would release the deluxe version of his 7220 album, which would include the song Whiskey. In the song,
do you know how to... FBI, open up! We've been adjust. They done threw 17 hints to the popo, said, hey, it was us, guys. It was us, guys. Look, it was us, guys. Like, boy, y'all is slow.
Durk raps how someone would be an easy kill because they chase girls, and that standing over someone while killing them is his favorite pose, with these lyrics seemingly describing the exact way that Cash died, before also rapping how someone wouldn't die about their friend, but they'll die about a girl, which could be seen as a reference to how Cash seemingly didn't get back to Durk, but he ended up dying because he was with a girl that night, with some fans seeing this song to be Lil Durk self-snitching about getting Cash killed. Durk's song was then followed in July by the group song To The Top by O-Block members Mana Ike, Durkee, Buck Munna, and G Nook, where Buck Munna would provide a full verse of apparent hints towards Cash's murder, starting by saying how they're going to spin and spin again until they cash out, before saying that if their victim tries to run, they'll chase him down, and now he's on the news, and ending by saying how they caught someone loafing with his boo, before saying again how they're going to put him on the news. In June, rumors would circulate that Lamron members might have been responsible.
Them lyrics he just said, them lyrics look crazy, boy. Them lyrics look crazy. I ain't gonna lie on phone them, because that's exactly what happened, bro.
After an IG story was uploaded by members claiming to be smoking Cash.
Yeah, my boy.
Now we coming.
Yeah.
Smoking Cash.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Later in July, Durk would go live with Booney Mo, Dee and other OTF members, during which they would count huge stacks of cash, while a clearly intoxicated Lil Durk and other members would gleefully begin to repeat the line, they know that we did it, which is from Booney Mo's at the time unreleased song, We Did It, that was later put on the incredibly incriminating album Loyal Bros 2.
They know that we did it.
They know that we did it. They know that we did it.
They know that we did it. Drop song, man. We got a lot of raw shit on the studio.
A few minutes later, Durk begins to rap his verse from the also at the time unreleased song Threats to Everybody, where he raps that if you play with him, you're going to end up by that tree, which many have seen to be a direct reference to Cash, whose body was indeed found laying on the grass next to that tree. For some reason, the other members would find these lyrics incredibly funny, but it was Booney Mo who would really crack them up once again, repeating the line, they know that we did it.
You ain't had your gun for them, you better have your gun for me. Better have your gun for Booney, you better have your gun for C. You don't believe me, you gon' see. You gonna end up by that tree.
Know that we did it.
The connection to Cash wasn't lost on fans, who would comment on the YouTube video about this live, how OTF were clearly trolling Cash. Meanwhile, Buck Munna would also go live, seemingly sometime in July, where he would rap lyrics that were clearly about FBG Cash, like saying that now that he's dead, he can't take another pic, a clear reference to Cash's picture in front of the Von mural, as well as saying how their ops are mad that an old man is in the body bag, and how the switches made him crash, and that he doesn't smoke Tuka anymore, he smokes Cash.
He dead and gone, that's what he get, man. He can't take another pick. He got hit, he took word around the woods and neck. Off of that block where they don't play, I don't play, I take his face. And I ain't missed cause I know they pissed, I know they mad that man up in the bag. The switches came and made him crash. I don't smoke Tuka, I smoke Cash. I'm just lying, weak, that's all that G.
Buck Munna would further raise eyebrows after a vlog circulated, seeming to show him laughing and reenacting what Cash did when he tried to run away after getting shot.
You trying to run, you know you can't run.
Cash's former manager would seemingly further point the finger
Boy,
towards...
y'all be slow as hell, gang. You gotta be a different type of just like sick in the head, folks. This ain't regular. This is not normal. Not at all.
O-Block, as he would post himself in August dropping the O-Block hand sign, whilst unconfirmed rumours would begin to spread that Cash's murder had been picked up by the feds, just as Stefan Mack's murder would eventually be picked up in 2023, this pointing to the theory that Cash's murder had possibly also involved interstate communication and exchanges of money. Buck Mula would continue to drop lyrics that seemed to point to Cash's murder, like his November 2022 song Come Here, where he would rap about jumping out in all black, just like the shooters in Cash's case, and how the ARP had hit the victim's back, just like what happened to Cash as he tried to run from his killers. In December, Booney Mo would finally release his song We Did It that they had been rapping during that Instagram live, where besides rapping the line about how they did it, he would also rap how he pays for his shorties to go slide and kill people, a message which funnily enough was also shared by OTF Jam in his March 2023 song War with the City, with Redditors commenting how this verse had finally convinced them that Booney Mo had paid for Cash's murder. However, there has also been other theories about Cash's murder, with one of them claiming that Cash was backdoored by people close to him, particularly a man named Big Dale, who was an OG from Cash's hood and father of one of Cash's best friends, Fat Shorty from Jaro City, who was killed in 2021, with this backdoor theory stemming from a rumor that Cash had actually gotten Fat Shorty killed by accident during a house party argument gone wrong. This theory would end up gaining so much traction that even DJ U would ask FBG Young about it, but Young would seemingly disregard these rumors as nothing more than YouTubers trying to get views.
R.I.P. Was responsible for like backdooring your brother FBG Cash.
Yeah.
So who is Big Dale? Let's start there. Or who was he to y'all?
Big Dale's one of the guys from the neighborhood.
What do you think of these rumors?
I don't think the internet. I don't listen to that.
Word.
Yeah. I don't pay that no mind though. Like that would make a good story for the internet, won't it?
It sound crazy as hell to me.
All right. It's some nice views, won't it? I mean, I don't be paying not that serious to me. I don't pay no mind.
Since the murder, there's been endless speculation on Reddit as to exactly who might have been involved in Cash's
polls,
murder,
bro.
with polls even circulating that allowed members to vote on which gang they felt were most likely responsible. One
crazy.
Reddit post circulated names of 5 potential suspects from the OTF, TTE, and O-Block sets. One of the names listed, OTF Black, had made a post to IG days after the murder saying that if you want respect in the streets, you have to get your bodies up, and boasting how Lil Varney gave him a CEO chain when he got out of jail and told him to stand on his ops' necks, with Black responding that it's OTF forever and he's got this, with people on Reddit commenting that this was some of the most insane self-snitching that they'd ever...
Y'all ass be getting sent off more than anything. Then you snitch on yourself because you think it's cool and you think this was really gonna make you cool in the hood. Y'all be getting sent off, boy. These older guys be sending y'all dumb ass, y'all little ass right off. Yeah, you gotta go catch a body so you can be real OTF. What? And then what that's gonna do, folks? That's gonna move you into a mansion. That's gonna get you a G-Wagon. That's gonna put you on private jets, folks. Is being OTF, is that gonna change your mama life, gang? Even if it is, folks, you're going to go to jail. The fuck? You slow as hell, gang. Y'all ain't that don't make no sense.
However, OTF Black would later deny this and call out Reddit for putting bodies on him in a block-to-block interview alongside iTrap Rob and Terror.
Internet definitely put a body on you. They put one on me. Yeah? That's what blew me up. Trying to say he did. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Where that come from? Reddit, DJU, all that. They got you on Reddit teed up.
Another person named in that post, TTE Stain, would also be mentioned in other posts that alluded to having committed a crime in designer clothing. Another post would claim without evidence that Ty Muna was being investigated for the murder, while another pointed the finger at Lil Mike from O-Block. Numerous people would point the finger at Booney Mo from OTF, saying that he was the one who orchestrated the hit, which is interesting considering how happy he seemed about it on the live with Lil Durk. Others would point the finger at OTF Didi, with some suggesting that Durk had been pushing Didi's career as a reward after the hit. At the moment, Cash's murder still remains unsolved, and to be clear, there's no real evidence that either O-Block or OTF had anything to do with it, at least publicly. But then again, not so long ago, there was also nothing but rumors connecting Durk to the murder of Stefan Mack. Now, many people on Reddit think it's only a matter of time before they put this murder on Lil Durk too. But
They
what we do know
already
for
did
certain
that.
is that Cash's
The
murder...
feds already did that. That's the crazy part. Like, a lot of niggas be saying, oh, these rumors fake. Then a few months go by and then the feds lock your ass up for everything everybody been saying. Everything everybody been saying, because y'all get on here and tell on y'all self. Don't act like y'all don't get on here and tell on y'all self. Don't act like we just making it up. At the end of the day, Trap Lord Ross ain't making this shit up. He's presenting facts. y'all really did say this. Y'all really did say y'all was smoking Cash 3 days after he died. Y'all really did put in a song. He gonna end up by that tree. You dropped that right after Cash died by a tree. We did it. Like, y'all know what y'all doing, gang. Don't play crazy just because motherfucker figured it out because you thought you was too... Oh, yeah, if I say it like this, they ain't gonna know what I'm talking about. Boy, y'all be slow as hell, boy. And getting y'all ass locked up for it every which other way. Fodell.